Every single day, millions of people wake up, dreaming of success, wealth, and freedom, but only a few ever get there. Why? Because most people are stopped by a single invisible wall: fear. Fear of failing. Fear of being judged. Fear of losing what little they already have. And this fear, it doesn't just stop your success, it steals your life. But here's the truth: fear is a story you tell yourself. It's not real until you believe in it. And the moment you decide to take the first step, even with fear in your heart, that's the moment your life begins to change. So if you're listening to this right now, I want you to forget what they told you. Forget what you think you can't do. And just imagine, what if this was the moment you finally said, "I will not let fear control my life anymore." The nature of fear. Fear is sneaky. It hides behind excuses. It disguises itself as logic, as safety, as maybe later. You tell yourself, "I'll start when I'm ready." But the truth is, you'll never feel ready. Fear will whisper, "What if you fail? What if people laugh at you? What if you lose everything?" But there's another voice, quiet, but powerful, that says, "What if I fly? What if this is exactly what I was born to do?" Every successful person you've ever heard of, from Elon Musk to Oprah Winfrey, had fear. But they didn't let it drive the car. They felt it, looked it in the eye, and said, "You're coming with me, but you're not in control." That's what it means to live fearless. Not to remove fear, but to rise above it. The business mindset. A business mindset is not about starting a company. It's about owning yourself. It's about taking responsibility for your life, your growth, your future. When something goes wrong, don't look for someone to blame, look for what you can learn. Because real winners don't complain, they adapt. You see, fear kills more dreams than failure ever will. But courage builds empires. Every time you take a risk, every time you face rejection, you build the muscles of success. Your failures are not proof that you're weak. They are proof that you're trying. And every time you fail, you collect data. Data that helps you win next time. That's how business works. That's how life works. Success after struggle. You will fail. You will get tired. People will doubt you. You'll have nights where you question everything. And that's okay. Because the path to greatness is not a straight road. It's full of turns, detours, storms, and sleepless nights. The difference between winners and quitters? Winners keep walking. The great ones, they don't stop when they're tired. They stop when they're done. You may be struggling today, but your struggle has a purpose. Every pain you're feeling is shaping the person you're becoming. Every obstacle is making you stronger, wiser, tougher. So, when you feel like giving up, remember this: success is not built in comfort. It's built in chaos. It's born out of hunger, out of fire, out of every single no you've ever heard. Adventure mindset. Most people live life like it's a map. They follow the lines drawn by others. Go to school, get a job, stay safe, die quietly. But some people, the fearless ones, they choose to explore without a map. They choose the adventure of uncertainty. They understand that growth doesn't happen in safety, it happens in the unknown. Adventure mindset means waking up every morning with one question: what can I learn today? What can I try that scares me? Because comfort is a slow killer. It keeps you alive, but not living. You don't need to climb Mount Everest to be an adventurer. You just need to face something new, something uncomfortable, something that makes your heart race. That's where life begins, right outside your comfort zone. Power of discipline. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you going. There will be days you don't feel inspired. Days when nothing goes your way. Days when your dream feels like a distant memory. But discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. That's how the legends are made. You think success is about talent? No, it's about consistency. The ones who win are the ones who never stop showing up. So show up. Every single day. Even when it's raining. Even when no one claps for you. Even when you doubt yourself, show up anyway. Because one day, everything will make sense. The struggle, the sacrifice, the sleepless nights, it will all be worth it. Resilience, the unbreakable spirit. You are stronger than you think. You have survived everything that was meant to destroy you. And you're still here, breathing, fighting, hoping. That means something. That means you're not done yet. Resilience isn't about never falling. It's about rising every single time you fall. It's about believing that no storm lasts forever. The most powerful people aren't those who never get hurt. They're the ones who use pain as fuel. So if you've been knocked down, if you've lost something or someone important, don't stay down. Rise. Wipe your tears. Adjust your crown. And get back in the fight. Because you are not here to live an ordinary life. You are here to become unstoppable. Opening reflection, the mirror of truth. Look at yourself. Not the face in the mirror, the soul behind it. Do you remember that version of you who once dreamed without limits? Before fear, before failure, before doubt? That version still lives inside you. It's just waiting for you to wake it up. You see, life isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you are. You were born with fire. You were born with courage. But the world taught you to play small. They told you, don't take risks. Don't dream too big. Be realistic. But listen, the people who changed the world were never realistic. They were dreamers, believers, risk-takers. They were the ones who heard the word impossible and turned it into I'm possible. So, ask yourself, what would your life look like if you stopped letting fear make your decisions? What would you become if you stopped waiting for permission? The inner war, doubt versus destiny. There's a war happening inside you right now, between doubt and destiny. Doubt whispers, you can't. Destiny screams, watch me. And every choice you make feeds one of those voices. When you choose fear, you shrink. When you choose courage, you expand. And when you expand, your world expands with you. It doesn't matter where you started. It doesn't matter who didn't believe in you. What matters is that you believe in yourself right now. Because faith in yourself, is the first step toward every great thing. The most dangerous thing in the world is not failure, it's comfort. Comfort is the enemy of growth. It makes you settle for less when you were made for more. The business of life, mindset of builders. Business is not just about money. It's about vision. It's about turning nothing into something. Taking a dream and making it real. Every business, every empire, every movement started as an idea in someone's mind. And that's the most powerful truth of all. You can create anything. You don't need approval. You don't need a guarantee. You just need one thing, belief plus action. That's it. Belief is the fuel. Action is the vehicle. Success doesn't happen by luck, it happens by design. By small, daily decisions to push harder, think bigger, and never stop learning. You will make mistakes, and that's good. Because mistakes are evidence that you're in motion. The ones who win are not the ones who get it right all the time. They're the ones who refuse to stop trying. The pain of growth, transformation through struggle. If you're going through pain right now, don't run from it. Don't hide. Because pain is your greatest teacher. When you fall, when you fail, when you hurt, that's life sharpening you. That's life saying, you're becoming stronger. A diamond is just coal that survived pressure. So maybe your struggle is the pressure that's turning you into something extraordinary. Growth is not supposed to feel comfortable. It's supposed to challenge you, stretch you, break you down, so it can rebuild you better. The process is painful. But the reward is beautiful. When you're in the middle of the storm, you can't always see the purpose. But one day, you'll look back and realize, that storm built your wings. Never give up, the fire within. There will be times when everything seems lost. When your dream feels too heavy to carry. When your energy runs out, and that's when most people quit. But not you. Because you've come too far to stop now. When you feel like you've reached your limit, remember, that's not the end. That's the point where ordinary people quit, and champions are born. You are stronger than the pain. Stronger than the fear. Stronger than every voice that says, You can't. There's a warrior inside you, and it's time to wake them up. Don't give up because it's hard. Hard is what makes it worth it. Hard is what builds legends. When you keep going, when you refuse to quit, you're telling the universe, I am unbreakable. Adventure and uncertainty, the edge of greatness. You will never discover new worlds if you're afraid to lose sight of the shore. The edge of fear is where greatness begins. Adventure is not about climbing mountains, it's about climbing your own limitations. It's about saying yes when everything in you wants to say no. It's about trusting yourself enough to take the next step, even when you can't see the whole path. Because courage isn't loud. Sometimes it's just that quiet voice that says, I'll try again tomorrow. Life rewards the brave. Every risk you take is a seed for a future harvest. And one day, all the small steps you're taking right now will add up to something you can't even imagine. So stop waiting. Stop overthinking. Stop living your life on pause. The world doesn't belong to the talented. It belongs to the bold. The power of persistence, the path of champions. Champions are not made when the camera is on. They are made in silence, in the dark, when no one is watching. They are made in the mornings you get up early when you don't have to. In the nights you keep working when everyone else goes to sleep. Persistence is not glamorous, but it's powerful. It's what separates dreams from reality. Success is not one giant leap, it's 1,000 small steps, every single day. And if you just refuse to quit, life will eventually move out of your way. Because persistence is stronger than luck. Stronger than talent. Stronger than any obstacle. The road to success is not easy, but it's always worth it. And the moment you decide to stop looking for shortcuts, that's the moment you start winning. Becoming fearless, the mind reprogramming. You want to be fearless? Then start changing the way you talk to yourself. When your mind says, I can't, you reply, I will. When your heart says, I'm scared, you say, I'm ready. When the world says, you're not enough, you whisper, watch me. Fear loses its power when you stop feeding it. Feed your faith instead. Feed your vision. Feed your hunger to grow. Because you cannot live a fearless life with a fearful mindset. You cannot think small and live big. You must reprogram your mind for courage, for abundance, for victory. You must expect to win, not hope to win. The call to action, light the fire again. So now it's your turn. You've listened, you've learned, now it's time to act. Take the first step toward that goal you've been avoiding. Start that business. Write that book. Record that video. Apply for that opportunity. Do it scared. Do it uncertain. Do it imperfectly. Because waiting for the right moment is the biggest lie fear will ever tell you. There is no right moment. There is only now. And the person you'll become, the fearless version of you, is waiting on the other side of that one decision. So don't think. Just begin. Opening, the moment of realization. There comes a moment in every life when you realize, no one is coming to save you. No one is coming to build your dream. No one is coming to make things easier. And when that truth hits you, it doesn't break you, it frees you, because suddenly you understand that you are the hero you've been waiting for. Your hands. Your mind. Your choices. That's where your power lives. So stop waiting for the world to give you permission, and give it to yourself. Because the day you take full responsibility for your life, is the day your freedom begins. The fearless decision. Fearless isn't a feeling, it's a decision. It's not about waking up brave every morning. It's about choosing courage even when your knees are shaking. It's easy to be confident when things go right. The real test is when everything goes wrong and you still say, I'm not quitting. Fearless doesn't mean you never cry. It means you cry, wipe your tears, and keep going. It means you fall 10 times, and rise 11. You can be scared and still move forward. You can be uncertain and still make progress. Because bravery isn't the absence of fear. It's the refusal to let fear make your choices. The battle within, mind over limits. Your mind will try to trick you. It will say, stop. You're done. You've given enough. But the truth? You've still got more left inside. The limits you feel are not real, they are walls built by doubt. And every time you push a little further, you break another wall. You grow. You expand. You evolve. Greatness doesn't happen when you're comfortable. It happens when you're tired, scared, and uncertain. But you move forward anyway. The human spirit is unstoppable when it's fueled by purpose. So find your why. Find the reason that sets your soul on fire. Because when your why is strong enough, your how will appear. Faith over fear, the invisible strength. There are two forces guiding every life, faith and fear. Both invisible, both powerful. One creates, the other destroys. Faith says, it's possible. Fear says, it's not. And whichever one you feed, becomes your future. So when fear tells you that you're not enough, feed your faith. When fear says you can't handle it, feed your faith. When fear tells you to quit, feed your faith. Because faith and fear both demand you believe in something that hasn't happened yet. Choose faith. Always. Success after struggle, the true reward. Success isn't the car, the money, the applause. It's the person you become through the struggle. The nights you stayed awake chasing a dream. The days you worked when no one noticed. The failures you turned into lessons. That's the real treasure. Every scar tells a story of resilience, courage, and growth. Don't hide your scars. They are proof that you fought and survived. Success after struggle hits different, because you know you earned it. You know what it cost. And that's why it's priceless. Legacy, living beyond yourself. You were not born just to pay bills and die. You were born to leave a mark, to impact lives, to inspire hearts, to build something that outlives you. Your legacy isn't about what you have, it's about what you give. Your strength. Your story. Your example. Somewhere out there, someone needs your story to believe in their own. Your courage can light their fire. Your persistence can give them hope. So don't keep your story locked inside. Live loudly. Love deeply. Fail boldly. And rise every single time. Because one day, someone will say, I didn't give up, because I saw you didn't. That's legacy. Never give up, the final push. When everything is against you, when your energy is gone, when the finish line feels impossible, that's when you go one more round. That's when you dig deep and whisper to yourself, I was born for this. No matter how many times you fall, stand up. No matter how dark it gets, keep walking. No matter how hopeless it feels, hold on. Because just when you're about to give up, that's usually when the miracle happens. Keep the fire alive. Keep believing. Keep showing up, even when nobody claps. Because success is built on quiet persistence, the courage to continue when no one's watching. The fearless life, closing message. Fearless life is not about avoiding fear. It's about dancing with it. It's about walking into the unknown with faith as your light. So live big. Dream bold. Take risks. Love fearlessly. Do the things that scare you. Because they're usually the things that will set you free. One day, you'll look back and realize. The moments you feared most were the moments that shaped you. That's the gift of fear. It shows you who you really are. So take a deep breath, and step into your destiny. Because the world doesn't need another follower. It needs another fearless soul. And that soul is you. You have one life. One chance. One story to tell. Make it legendary. Make it fearless. And when they ask who you are, you'll smile and say, I am the one who never gave up. Subscribe now for more fearless motivation, success mindset, and real stories of courage.